What's up everyone, my name is Jake and I'm a teenage tool addict. In this video I want to talk about all the tools I've accumulated over the last 3 years and start by talking about my favorite part of my tool collection, the Milwaukee PACKOUT System. Before we jump into all these tools, I do want to make a few things clear. I started getting my tools about 3 years ago and some of these tools and packouts belong to my dad. I think he got jealous of my awesome new tools and wanted some more of his own, but he might deny that. I've used all of these tools and have been teaching my family about how to use them as we are doing renovation projects to our house. I'm also not personally in the trades, I just really love tools and building things myself. Without further ado, let's start with my bottom rolling boxes. These boxes are dedicated to all my Ryobi power tools. I've tried to separate the two between fastening tools and cutting tools, along with their respective accessories. In the fastening box, I also usually store the battery bag, a stapler, and other accessories like an assortment of brad nail lengths, staples, and extra drill bits. My dad has always kept good care of his tools. We still even have some of his original blue Ryobi stuff from this old combo kit. Our first new green Ryobi tools were the brushless hammer drill and Impact. I got a great deal on a kit with a free tool, so I started with those two essentials. I started collecting Ryobi tools because it was what we used in my high school scene shop, and the higher end brushless stuff has never disappointed me. This brushless Impact has gotten tons of use. It may be a little bit bulkier than my Milwaukee's, but it is still super powerful. I think my most used Ryobi tool has become this brad nailer though. I got it on sale and it makes assemblies much more convenient. My other bottom box is dedicated to all things cutting. The tote I keep in here holds some common accessories, like blades, a grinder handle, a circular saw guide, and a sander bag. There are some bigger accessories that don't fit in the tote, like a pouch for multi-tool accessories, a bag of grinder wheels, and sandy discs. Fitting everything in here can be like a real puzzle sometimes, but not everything is used frequently, so no real issues yet. I've always tried to get the best Ryobi tools that they sell, and when they're on sale, but a few of the tools I've had to buy at full price to help get a specific job done. If you want to see any tests, comparisons, or reviews, leave a comment down below on which tools you'd like to see. And while you're down there, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It really helps out my channel. Besides the grinder, these are the 4 brushed Ryobi tools I have. The performance isn't the best, but the price on all of these was either lower than corded alternatives or much lower than the competitors. I'm pretty satisfied with the sander. It sanded my entire deck and lots of other projects. I think the drywall router is underpowered, but it did get the job done. I think my next tool purchase is going to replace this oscillating tool. It's a tool to blade change and not very powerful. I've used the grinder a good amount, mainly cutting old metal siding around my windows. I like how it has a very adjustable guard and 3 handle mounting locations. I prefer a paddle switch one though. I haven't used this router yet. I recently got it on sale and like the build quality of it. I think it'll be great for smaller projects I do. If we work our way up the stack to the 2 large boxes, they're dedicated to hand tools. I've tried to separate them into similar categories, just like the power tool boxes. This is where we store most of our less used hand tools because my dad and I prefer to grab our backpacks for hand tool heavy projects. This box is a lot heavier than the cutting one because it's become kind of a catch-all for my dad's older tools and our new specialty ones. If you have any necessary tools in your tool collection, let me know in the comments. In the bottom of the box, we have some different wrenches. The wrench roll is one of my favorite things because it makes transporting the wrenches super easy and keeps them organized in the process. If you want to try one out for yourself, I'll put a link in the description. My dad got these wrenches on a good deal a few years ago, and they're our go-tos. We keep our basic box end wrenches in a different bag just because we use them less often. This combo kit was how I started my Milwaukee collection about 2 years ago. It's been my go-to for almost every project. These fuel 12-volt tools are pretty awesome. The features and power of these go toe-to-toe with many other 18-volt tools. I know it might make some of you out there cringe to see Dewalt in with Milwaukee, but it's really funny to me how this case fits perfectly in this cutout. If you have any idea of what else is supposed to go here, drop it in the comments. As difficult as it can be sometimes to keep bit cases intact, I really try my best to keep them organized as I go, and then refill them as bits wear out or somehow disappear. Soon after I got the combo kit, I got the install driver. It was a little bit hard to convince my mom that I needed another drill and that this one is different than the rest, but the different heads have come in handy multiple times, and she also realized how convenient having multiple drills is when we rebuilt our deck last summer. If you haven't seen it before, the installation driver is known for a pretty unique design. It has forward and reverse buttons instead of a slide switch like a normal drill. You can use the 1/4-inch magnetic chuck on the driver, but it really shines when one of the 4 heads is attached. There's an offset collet, a right angle, a 1/4-inch collet, and a 3/8-inch chuck. The 2 extra bit cases are for refilling my other kits, or if I need a unique size. I also have a one of everything type case that I can grab and cover a lot of bases. To fit more bits in it, I flipped some of the tabs up and offset them so it can still close. And the last kit I have is for nut drivers and socket adapters. This last Christmas, my dad got the M18 Gen 3 Impact Kit. It's how we got into the M18 line, and this Impact is one of the most powerful on the market. These low-profile organizers are pretty self-explanatory. I really like the size and how many different types of fasteners I can store in here. One for me and one for my dad. We store things kind of differently, and in mine I keep longer lags, spare brads and staples, and a variety of screws. I also started keeping a small assortment of bits in my organizer in case I can't find the right one somewhere else. These are usually the ones that just come in the box. Up next is the iconic, overpriced milk crate. The Packout crate. The crate is a pretty nice addition to the stack. I mostly use it to transport miscellaneous items or a catch-all for stuff before I organize them back into their respective boxes. Before we talk about my half boxes and bags, this is my first PACKOUT add-on creation, a custom worktop that has a few more features than the standard Milwaukee worktop. You can check out my full build video and Instagram post using the links in the description below. My next pack was this 2-drawer box. I can store tons of stuff in here, like my M12 SDS drill and much more. This drill is a beast. I used it to drill 1/2 inch by 12 inch deep holes in my deck footings. I didn't get it on sale, but man, it made drilling those holes so much easier. I definitely think it was worth the investment if I need to drill any more big holes anytime soon. Now we can get into my half-size stuff, starting with my Packout Backpack. This is where I store all of my hand tools that I use on a regular basis. I really like the mix of brands of hand tools I have, like Milwaukee, Masterforce, Craftsman, and even Stanley. Make sure to subscribe for my future video about my favorite hand tool setup under $100. In my first Packout bag is my dad's M18 hammer drill and some bit cases. These Bosch Daredevil spade bits are awesome, but the Ryobis are backups to my backups. In my other bag is my new Masterforce track saw. I recently used it to make some custom shelving and think it's a pretty good option for the price. Stay tuned for a review on this saw. I've now made 2 videos about my M18 Searchlight. You can find the review and PACKOUT add-on creation in the description below. My M12 Rocket Light is something else I really like. Review coming soon. At the top of this stack is my 4-drawer compact worktop, another pack that I've made a video about. The PACKOUT vacuum is another M18 tool that I have. It's been an awesome addition to the stack, but I made it even better with the compact storage dolly that it's sitting on top of. The vacuum comes with a few attachments, but I improved on that too in the video about the dolly. We're finally getting close to the last of my packouts, but I do have a few more tools after this. This is the PACKOUT SAE socket set. I think the ratchet is really nice, and all the sockets snap in nice and secure. In this organizer is all my dad's old Craftsman sockets. That case was getting worn out, and this case now fits new accessories too. This organizer was sold as a pre-made hole saw kit. There is another hole saw kit in here too, so it actually covers more sizes than the original one that they sell. Using the box from that other hole saw set, I made this custom M12 fuel hacksaw kit. I've used the saw mainly for pruning trees, but I've also used it for some demo. It's powerful for its size, but when I need something a little stronger, I usually go back to the brushless Ryobi. I usually transport all these half boxes on this pack, the compact storage dolly. I originally made this to make using my PACKOUT vacuum a little bit easier. You can find the link to the build video in the description. Before we take a look at my levels and saws, here's a pretty common loadout that fits in the trunk of my car. Not all of my tools are powered by batteries just yet. I still have a corded Hercules miter saw and Metabo HBT table saw. I've been using these saws for almost a year now. They've been performing great, and I'll probably make some review videos soon. The table saw came with a stand with wheels, and I added one for the miter saw. I think wheels are super important because my workshop is always moving around. If you're going to be renovating or starting from scratch, good levels are essential to building a level and plumb structure. I really like these Masterforce box levels. They're more affordable than other brands, and I think the quality is really top notch. Thanks for checking out my tools today. If you got this far, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and also comment what your favorite tool is. I hope to make a lot more videos this summer on all my projects and also tool reviews. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.